Most clothes I buy usually are brand new too, but that's because I have a sort of a size that usually, well, you don't find that much else.
I would say informatical device, because I know it's something that goes really fast, it is out of date really fast, so I'm trying to buy it new so that I'm sure that it's up to date.
I saw this picture of Battersea Power Station in London. A lot of bricks in it, so why not break it down?
Nothing. No, I rarely buy brand new because of cost, of course. I always look for second-hand first.
Well, you should not break down what's already up. So that takes a lot of energy, and you should actually use the structures that are already there and then try to come up with a new plan to find another function for an obsolete building, and then interesting things can happen.
Yeah, mattress second-hand.
No problem.
When I was a student, money was low, so
okay.
second-hand mattress was easier
Okay.
to buy. So now it became a habit after all. Yeah, I always look for second-hand first.
Yeah.
The interesting part was actually the window part, because we are a system developer of window systems and facade systems like these. So for the new use of that building, they needed actually also a thermal performance, and the original steel windows, they couldn't bring that thermal performance. So we actually installed a new window system.
Every part of it doesn't have to be manufactured from virgin material or something like that, but it has a new functionality or something like that, you can say.
Sleeping on the mattress.
A mattress second-hand?
Yeah.
Maybe not. No, maybe not. Yeah. Mattress, yeah.
In some cases, you need to replace things that are not functioning right. And I must say, I honestly don't know what they did with the old windows, but this is exactly what we are working on. If we talk to a developer of a project, we are very happy to install new material, but then we will always ask, what do you do with the old material? Because you will not install them in a house, in an exterior wall, but you can find other use for interior partitions. It's very trendy to take away an old steel window and maybe use it as a partition wall between a kitchen and a living room, or schools as a corridor, but therefore you need good architects who think of that future design.
Well, when the fact that it's being new adds some specific value to it.
Oh, for me, no. No, if you buy good quality second-hand, it's fine. I mean, for clothes, you can have much more qualitative clothes than fast fashion. If you buy it second-hand, sometimes for cheaper.
In this case, it needed to be a high-end residential apartment, for instance. There are also shop fronts, but most cases they are studios, apartments, and there you have a certain basic comfort level you need. And we could bring that with an exact copy of the old steel window profile that everybody likes.
Usually, well, you have to match your interest with availability, because, well, or you have to adjust what you want depending on what's available. And usually that could work, but sometimes it doesn't.
Facilitation of that process, that's a very interesting phrase or word, because we have to actually guide the developer or the new building owner and tell them what's possible, because nobody can know every possibility of an old existing product, so we have to tell them what you can do with that, but it's not our role to actually install it new. We can do it. Our customers are very happy to also do the reverse building, so they take it out and put it somewhere else. But for that you need organization.
Well, usually I use these standard type of marketplaces where you can find used material, like in Sweden we have one called Blocket, where I'm coming from.
I think the Green Transformable Lab is an excellent platform to do that also with this consortium.
Now it's not a money thing anymore. It's more about the environment and the impact I have on the planet. And I believe everybody has something they don't want to use anymore that somebody could use again. So I'd like to be that person. That's why I'll always also sell secondhand before throwing to the dumpster if I need to. I always think maybe someone could use that. For mattress, maybe someone will recover the foam or something else. So why not? So yeah, that's what I do.
Well, I became involved in this consortium quite a few years ago, and then I must say it was quite new because we have products that last very long. So 20 years ago you would install a new product where you were sure that would last 100 years. Yeah. So job done. Yeah. But today we have other challenges. So and we also found out around 2015 what's actually the performance was on environmental level. So steel as a material takes a lot of energy to produce, but it has also a very high reuse potential. So we found out that if you want to use that reuse potential, you need actually a certain type of building where you can put it in practice. And then also like these transformable buildings come in the picture. Yeah. So we learned gradually how to design for reuse. So that's a new kind of discipline. And if you know how to design for reuse, you can also organize that you have your logistics in place, because you need a certain reverse logistics, reverse BIM, so that architects can design it into their BIM models. And then actually, with a partner network, install it on the new location.
But yeah, I try to buy less and less new stuff.